everyone, welcome back.
Hello.
Today we're going to be diving into a question that I know a lot of you are asking. How fast do you really need NVMe storage to be? With so many options out there, it's easy to get overwhelmed by all of the specs and performance claims. That's why we're going to compare a few drives. Everything from PCIe 4.0 to older tech like SATA and even mechanical hard drives. We'll also take a look at real-world performance with Windows boot times, game load times, and also software installs to see how each drive stacks up. So welcome to Team Pandora.
Subscribble.
In today's video, we'll be testing our storage methods on a GMK Tech M7 Pro. It's currently going for $440 with storage and memory on their website, but as it is a budget model, the NVMe storage that it comes with is a stick of 1TB PCIe 3x4. In a previous video, we explained that certain chipsets support faster storage methods, as is the case here, where our Ryzen 6950H mini PC can support up to PCIe 4 in both M2 storage slots. It can probably go above 4TB, but as ORICO were willing to help us out by sending us one, we gladly accepted. So this is their E7400 that goes up to 7400 megabits a second. If we check the back, we can see it uses the M key interface. There are a variety of capacities, and it's made in Jinjiang, China. Inside the box, it's common to have the stick, a manual, and maybe a screw and a screwdriver as a bonus. But to be honest, all we need is a storage here, and we're sorted. Apparently the faster PCIe 4 sticks do get hotter, but this one has a thin graphene heatsink attached, so it should be good to go. Installation is straightforward. Just find an empty M2 slot, insert, and screw it in. If your computer only has one slot, you need to install your operating system to the new storage. First off, let's have a look at some raw numbers. I ran benchmarks on all 5 drives, and as you can see, the PCIe 4 easily outpaces the others, offering much higher read and write speeds compared to PCIe 3 or SATA. This mainly tests speeds when copying files, but when it comes to loading programs or playing games, does it really make a huge difference? Let's move to a real-world test, Windows boot times. We installed a fresh copy of Windows 11 Pro, then updated to the latest versions and drivers. Unfortunately, the M2 SATA drive wasn't compatible with my mini PC, so I switched over to an older laptop that supported it. As you can see, there's a slight difference in boot time between PCIe 3x4 and 4, gaining 15 seconds from a cold boot. If you're someone who restarts often, those extra seconds could add up, but for the average user, PCIe 3 is still very competitive, especially when comparing to M2 SATA or a mechanical drive. Next, let's look at how these drives handle a bit of software. We installed Krita, a popular drawing tool, to see how long it would take for the drive to copy and install all the files. Again, PCIe 4 does come on top, with a slightly quicker install time, but only having 2 more seconds on install and startup, PCIe 3x4 is fast enough. Now let's move on to the more important things. Gaming. Both results in CS2 waged a little better for the 3x4, showing that some games such as Counter-Strike 2 and XCOM 2 care more about random access data rather than sequential. So if you have a AAA title that uses larger files like Cyberpunk 2077, then the PCIe 4 storage will take the lead. And this will also be true for the new titles in the future. If you're wondering how each perform in games, we've not really noticed much of a difference. Check out the top right for the FPS. This may be because we're using 8GB of VRAM, so if that ran out, there's a possibility that the PCIe 4 would scoot ahead. Earlier, we mentioned that the ORICO E7400 used a graphene heatsink, so we added another to it and compared results with the PCIe 3x4. And believe it or not, nothing changed. Temperatures were higher on the ORICO, but still within spec.
So to sum it up, the PCIe 4 is faster. It boots Windows quicker, and if you're using your computer for light tasks and just even gaming, PCIe 3x4 is plenty enough.
So what about price? Well, we couldn't find the same Zetterstone NVMe, but as a whole, PCIe 3 sticks are only a little cheaper than the PCIe 4 variants, and in the case of this Kingston, the table has turned. If you wanted to check the ORICO E7400, there's a deal on the 2TB stick on Amazon, and there's also 5% off with the promo code. But for the cheapest deal, AliExpress has the 4TB model at $200. If you want to help out the channel at no extra cost to yourself, please check the links in the description down below. As for which standard to go for, grab PCIe 4 as it'd be best for longevity. If you wanted to save some cash, PCIe 3x4 is fine. Just make sure to avoid those super cheap NVMe's that promise way too much.
If you found this video helpful, hit that like button. If you want to see more, why not subscribe? This has been Amy Chicken of Team Pandora, and I'll catch you on the next one. Ta-ra!
Pat Sharp is such a stud.